I call this exercise WTF Chin-Ups, and you can see why, because that's probably the first thing you said when you saw this one. Now, what we're doing here is using bumper plates on the lower bar to basically redirect the tension on a chin-up, so that as you're doing the chin-up, you're actually going from a really, really strong pullover type stretch at the bottom to more of a sternum contraction focused position at the top. And you're using the physical basically shape of the plates to accomplish this. So I'll zoom out on the setup here so you can get a better idea, but essentially I've got 3 bumper plates stacked in the middle of the fat end of the lower bar, and I've got the bars about 2.5 feet apart. I've got 1 bar set on the J-hooks, basically set as high as I can on the rack, counterbalanced with weight, and this gives you a better view of it here. So I've got 2 45s on the top bar, I've got 3 45s at the bottom bar, because the other end obviously has bumpers and it's got more body weight resting on it, so you do need to counterbalance that a little more. Don't load all the weights on at once, but this can be done on any rack with 2 bars. And again, I do recommend the bumper plates for the plates that are under your back, because they will be easier on your back. Not impossible with the steel plates, but easier on your back with the bumpers. So this view gives you a really good idea of how much stretch you get. And as you pull up, the rotation of the bar and the shape of those plates changes and redirects that. Now, when you're doing this one, I did find an underhand grip to be better. Overhand I did test and it did work, but it was tougher on the shoulders. So that is something to be aware of. This gives you a good close-up view of where I set the plates. They're not all the way in on the inner collar of the bar. They're actually I'm using 2 collars to keep them set in the center of that fat end of the bar so I can grip more evenly on the top bar, which, being the fat end of the bar, really challenges your grip strongly as well. So this one is a monster.